Hey there, crazy kids! I am the Good Old Gamer, and we're playing some more Jade Empire. Let's load our latest save. As we saw in the previous video, I got my butt kicked several times in various fights. We did save the town eventually from the bandits, however. And so now we get to go into what I like to call rescue and recovery mode, where we go check on the townspeople, talk to them, do some little side quests, get some rewards, all
It's a
that
good
fun
thing we have
jazz.
Master Lee here.
Yes. Yes, it
Don't forget he's
is.
senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Wait, which one do you mean? Surely not that arrogant Gao boy.
Gao? Of course not. No, he's the one in those striking robes with his hair shaved off. He's a handsome devil, that one.
Her dialogue right there changes depending on whatever character you use. If you're female, she talks about it. If you have different varying clothes on, she'll talk about the colors of the clothes and stuff. It's really cool that they include those personal touches. BioWare, say what you want about BioWare in terms of their gameplay or their stories or whatever. BioWare knows how to make characters. Every BioWare game that I have ever played has endeared me to their characters. Every one of them. And that's just the thing that BioWare is really good at. They're always good with their characters, most especially the crew that you work with, your team members. Very good with those characters. But even the side characters are really endearing. Like Gujin over there, he's just the weapons guy. You only have a few dialogues with him in the entire game. But he's still endearing. They have varying personalities, distinct personalities, and that's what I love about BioWare games. Um, One of the fun things about this game in particular, or even games like Mass Effect or whatever, the Mass Effect series, is just going around talking to various townsfolk, even if they don't really have much for dialogues. It's all really good fun, I think.
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents. Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoys causing pain. You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? I couldn't leave my post, you know. I can't keep watch over the students if I'm dead.
Um, Forget it. Your shame is your own to deal with. I wish I had a better answer than these, but this is the lesser of the sucky answers, so.
Right. And I will, while I'm still alive. What do you need?
Is there anything of interest happening in the village?
Why do you need to ask? A bandit attack isn't of enough interest?
Nope.
What else would people talk about?
Can I ask you about the Empire?
Perhaps one of the villagers can accommodate you? I would rather focus on my job. Two Rivers may be remote and calm, but I still take the task of protecting it seriously.
Uh-huh. You sure do.
Farewell.
At this point, you could, now that the bandit attack's over, if you were playing this game, you could go back to Gujin, and if you didn't like the particular weapon that you picked, you could go to him and ask for the other one. He'll comment on it if you've already leveled up and put points into it, that you should keep it if you focused on it, but it's fine if you haven't put any points into it.
Good job with those ruffians. Those bandits weren't gentle with this town.
Or
I'm going to
me.
help out with some of the repairs. I'm just glad you two got a chance to try those weapons out for real. Looks like they handled themselves well, just like you two.
After a few reloads, sure. What are your thoughts on Two Rivers?
It's a sleepy little town usually, and bandit attacks are virtually unheard of. Who wants to rob farmers? Rice isn't worth enough to carry it away. The only real visitor we have is that strange fellow who came in for supplies once or twice. He's just some mad hermit, though. He tries to avoid the village proper. The best thing about this place is Master Lee's leadership. It's like the man was born to it.
Who is the strange hermit you mentioned?
I never caught his name, And he shies away from the village proper, so I think he prefers it that way. His visits are so rare, I'm not surprised you haven't heard of him. Merchant Fendo won't even speak of the man. Just gives him a few basic supplies and lets him go. Oh well, no concern of ours. If a man wants to keep to himself, I say we let him do it.
How'd you end up training at this school?
Oh, be fair. I may be the weapon master around here, but it's Master Lee who really does the training. I help out, but he's the real reason you two are so good. I used to be a guard in Broken Path, a little town in the western part of the Empire. It was a sleepy place like this, though the residents were miners, not farmers. That whole province is called the Hills of the Six Holy Scrolls for a reason. It's rocky, as rich in minerals as it is in ancient temples.
What made you take up training?
After the body takes enough of a beating, it just doesn't fight as well as it once did. About 10 years ago, something just broke loose. Ghosts stormed out of the hills, dozens of them charging from the west. We tried to fight them, and it worked to some degree. But these ghosts were howling mad. Some of them didn't even look human anymore. Like monsters they were.
Where did these ghosts come from?
They came from the hills in the west. But beyond that, no one knows. The scary part is that these days I hear more and more stories about ghosts haunting the roads. I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the beginning of whatever is happening now. It's hard to say, but there are an awful lot of rumors about ghosts these days.
Why would they attack your town?
I haven't the whisper of a clue. They simply attacked, all transparent and screaming rage in those hollow voices of theirs.
How could you defeat ghosts?
Ghosts can't die, but they can be... dispersed is the best word. They come back after a while, though. I guess there's no peace for the dead, except to go to the underworld, like most everyone does when they die.
What happened in the end?
We won, but many people joined the ghosts' ranks that day. People were spooked, claiming that the hills were haunted. Soon enough, Broken Path became an empty path. It was deserted. Still sore from the fighting, I made my way south to what I found to be more peaceful lands.
I should let you get back to work. This is where you could exchange your weapon, by the way.
You're right. There's plenty to do.
Alrighty then. And then you can go, if you wanted more practice, if you did switch your weapon because you wanted to try out the other type, and you wanted more practice, you could go to the school and practice with it, spar with a couple of the kids. And if you didn't like it, you could come back, stop back by here, and switch it again if you wanted. But I'm okay with the staff. Speaking of which, I realized after getting my butt kicked all those times in the previous video that I should probably spend some of these points to level up. I think what I'm going to do is spend points in the weapon because the weapon is zapping my focus incredibly fast. So I think I should probably level that up. Now here's the focus cost reduction, damage increase, or speed increase. These are all various upgrades. And eventually you can get this to consume no focus at all, which is the eventual goal. And these go up, see, 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10 points altogether. I'm going to increase that and that because focus is the big deal. I could increase damage and speed as well, but focus is the main priority right now because it's draining our resources. So I will do that. That leaves us with 7 points. Now for these, because this doesn't really drain any, The only time this drains resources in martial arts strikes is if we add chi damage, because then it takes chi for every hit. But I don't. I usually don't do this. I usually just increase enough of the damage here that it handles it just fine. And speed increase as well. I try to leave chi damage alone until I have enough spare points that I've got enough of my other styles leveled up where I want them that I can spend it there. I have 7 points. I think I'll go ahead and put a point in there. Put a point in there. 2, 2. That leaves 1 point. And since I only got 1 point left, I guess I'll go with damage, because that'll boost damage by a whole 25%, 50%, 75%. Doubles the damage, and 125%. Ooh. So I think that's a good spending of my first points right there. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. We'll see. I'm much better at this on the Xbox because, like I said, this was originally an Xbox exclusive game, so this is a console port, which means this game was primarily originally designed around console controller controls, and not necessarily the keyboard controls, although the port does do a good job with the keyboard controls. I'm just not used to it yet. So I'm probably going to still get my butt kicked, but anyways.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
You don't like Master Li's leadership?
I can't say that. He's a wise man who sees to the heart of things. If I were to complain about anything, it's how few students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes. That's his business, I'm sure, but it affects my business as well.
There's no trade to be found in stability.
I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife, lest it come knocking on my door. Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated.
Let's talk about what you can do for me.
Happily. We don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
I want to ask about the village.
You'd think the recent attack would have people buying supplies or weapons or something. But alas, business has not improved.
Who's important around here?
Who could be more important than Master Li? He is the anchor of this town, and none question his wisdom. Two Rivers has always accepted the masters of your school as leaders, but none have taken to it with the skill, authority, or wisdom of your master.
How are the students viewed?
No different from anyone else. If you keep to yourself, no one bothers you.
Are there exceptions?
Well, you are always asking questions. That can be tiring. Although I do prefer that over Gao's posturing, he is not well liked. But his father has money, so he gets his way. If you wish.
I want to ask a few things about Jade Empire.
I've never set my eyes beyond the horizon you can see from here. There must be someone else you could ask.
What do you know about the spirit world?
I send my thanks to the spirit for successful journeys just like everyone else. I don't have any special insight. Why not ask your friend there? Dawn Star knows more about the spirit realm than anyone, it seems. She's been a great help from time to time.
I do what I can to help, good merchant. That's all any of us can do.
Tell me about the long drought.
I grew up during the worst of it, but I don't remember much. Just the joy when the Emperor put an end to it. Two Rivers was almost deserted by that time, but Master Li arrived soon after, and we've had peace ever since.
How was the drought stopped?
I don't know. That's why the Emperor is the Emperor, and I'm content to be here. I don't need to worry about it.
All right.
If you wish.
Tell me about you.
Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm just a simple merchant trying to ply his trade in a town that resists spending money. One day the gods will recognize my suffering and elevate me to their ranks. If you...
What do you have for sale?
I have nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize.
How can you call yourself a merchant if you have nothing to sell?
I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type all over the Empire. I will be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town. Do
Goodbye.
come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
Well, I wouldn't mind buying something from you, but you just said you didn't have anything, which totally makes your complaints about the other people in town not buying your stuff pointless. If you don't have anything to sell, they can't buy anything from you. Hello.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Is that the one gal the Lesser's always going on about?
I think so. I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when great men like Gao are around.
There's no honor in thrashing a bunch of drunks.
We're twice the men you are, drunk or sober. Teach this whelp a lesson in manners.
Legendary strike.
Yay! We are healed. Dun 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 dun. Alright. That was basically just for bonus XP. That's an optional fight. If you don't go down there, you don't have to fight him. It's not a big deal. But it's bonus XP. Which means we get to level up faster. Bam! I just realized I didn't have to come back here to do that because there's those same things on the way back to the school. So that was a waste of time, but since we're here, whatever. Yeah, we still have time. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking if I needed to read the scrolls yet or not, but nope, not yet. To the school! Sorry, I hit the quick save button by accident.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday.
I don't know about that. I had to reload several times.
Master Li was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
Thanks. Gotta go. Dun 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 dun. In case you may not have guessed by now, there is a quest to heal Kia Min. And we could double cross her if we wanted to, but we're not going to.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports, you faced down many of those bandits yourself. Impressive, senior student.
Thank you. They were unskilled and easily beat. I don't know if I want to say that. Most reports who disagreed.
Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glorify himself slip away. To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits, but I know you dealt with the greater share of them. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Li to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Li assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
What sort of prize?
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Is there anything I can do to help with your wound?
Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done. Master Li has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
Would this herb heal you quickly enough that you could fight again?
I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think.
Do you remember if the herb grows around here?
I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I can think of who might know for sure would be Old Ming.
How much would something like that cost?
I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back for the trouble you went through. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster. All the quicker to return to my training.
Where would I find Old Ming? I already know. We've already talked to him, but...
When he's not hollering at students for making too much noise, he's usually down by the beach looking after the statue of Emperor Sun.
I think I know enough.
I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate it if you would at least ask Old Ming.
No problem. We'll do that.
If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find some. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back to training.
I want to ask about the others at the school.
I haven't talked to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong opinions about is Gao.
Of course.
He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao.
Let's go back to my other questions.
I'll answer what I can.
What do you think about Master Li?
Master Li cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded.
Do you have any idea why someone would be looking for Master Li?
I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Li, but I really couldn't say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though. Why don't you ask Master Li?
Okay.
I'll answer.
Do you know much about the rest of the Empire?
I can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. Some of the other students might help you more. Wen is the most widely traveled here, and Lin hasn't been able to stop talking about ghosts, which is a nice change when we're talking about everyone else. If you have questions about history or philosophy, I recommend avoiding us students. Learn about the past from those who were there.
Okie dokie then, bye-bye.
Take care. Oh, and if you happen to find anything that might help this wound after you talk to Old Ming, let me know.
Oh, I will. I want that prize. Prize money, prize money. And it's not really money, but still.
There must be fewer travelers for the bandits to prey on. They have to be desperate to attack the village.
To hear Gao tell it, he single-handedly beat back the bandits. But I know you did the lion's share. Too bad I was stuck up here minding the younger students. It would have been great to see Master Li deal with that sorcerer. We so rarely see our master's true abilities in action. What do you need from me?
I guess you don't have
Leaving so
anything.
soon? Oh well, back to my training.
Yep, that was a weird angle.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
That'll be it for now. We'll get back to your training.
Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Don't worry, we'll get to your sparring. We'll get to your special prize. But we have to heal Kiamin first. Actually, we don't have to heal her first, but we can't get the special prize if we don't. So that's our priority. So let's head back. And we'll talk to old Ming. Do. Somersault. You like that? I said that to the merchant over there. I forget his name, but somersault. Oh, this is the villager that we found the money for. And that one chest.
Sisa ia akawaio kupvaia wo tuko utro. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifaia ok.
Why are you nervous? Anything I can do to help?
Could kosi wiwa ya wo no hia ifa wiya oka wiki no. Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayu. Awa utkua wo kokopia kawa ia elwo.
Why do you need money badly?
Biarshat uk ni uksa ia sun puno kahon wo ushashia uksa hia ka. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wip.
I could talk to his son about this for you.
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai. Could kosi wiwa ia wo no ia ifo.
Price of a small pig, you said? Let me give you the 20 silver. Oh, this is not the guy. I'm thinking of a different one. This is not the guy that we found the money for, but we can still help him out anyway, so let's do it.
Wasafno sositu no ko ota awa utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
Oh yeah, charm, intimidation, intuition. I forget which ones we're great at, but... Your ancestors will be more upset if you can't repay that debt.
Yeah.
Success!
Wo ya kukwania sinya iya. Awa utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
That will make his life a lot easier. Gao's father is not a good man to have angry at you, from what I hear.
Yeah. Wo ya kukwania sinya iya.
You're welcome. Open palm points. Let's take a look at that. No. We're slowly creeping up the bar to open palm. No, that's not telling me what I want to know. I forget which ones are which in terms of the diplomacy things, the talking to people things. Oh, the journal. That'd be great if we ever really needed it. Oh, there's a map. That'd be great if we ever really needed it. I guess on this one, you can't see what they are. I know on the Xbox version, there was a way you could pop up the diplomacy thing so it could show you which one's which. I forget. I think intuition is spirit and mind. I think that's the one. And I think intimidate is mind and body, and I think spirit and body is charm. In case you're curious. But I have no idea how to get to the thing that checks it, if that's even a thing on this version, so whatever. You, Old Ming. Yeah, that's great. One of the students was wounded during the bandit attack. Rid silk grass. Gotta remember that. Rid silk grass. Gotta go to Merchant Fendo. We gotta avoid the bearded tongue grass, because that's the bad one. What's the difference between the two grasses? Rid silk will actually heal it. And that'll just dull the pain. The bearded tongue grass. So we gotta avoid that. If you were going closed fist, you could use the bearded tongue grass to get the same prize and stuff, but Kiyomin would be injured as a result. We're not going to do that though, because we're open palm. Thanks. Red silk grass. Goodbye. So Merchant Fendo is going to try and make us pay a lot for the red silk grass. Make it more expensive than the bearded tongue grass, which is another reason why the closed fist character would choose to take it, is because it's the cheaper option. But we can talk him down in price. So that is what we are going to attempt to do.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for ingredients for medicinal poultice.
Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks, and I only have enough ingredients to make 1 dose of the salve for a poultice. I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away.
Old Ming suggested rid silk grass to cure her wound.
Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the poultice. Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Would certainly help her wound, but I know something just as good. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden the pain.
I'll take the rid silk grass. I want her to be able to fight safely.
If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of, who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice.
Surely you're not going to charge full price for a humanitarian cause.
Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do? Starve?
How large is your profit on this herb? Large enough to justify this kind of reluctance?
You see to the heart of the matter. I suppose I can't risk losing the sale when I have no other stock, so I will knock a few silvers off the price.
Thank you. We negotiated a discount for rid silk grass. Here's 40 silver. Woohoo! We saved 10 silver.
An excellent choice. I'll mix the salve for you and prepare the poultice. It won't take a moment. There you go. Her pain will fade quickly, and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly.
Bye.
Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
Uh-huh. Got bonus XP for that, talking him down. Now we can go heal Kiamin and do the sparring, get some bonus rewards. I think we get a new technique out of the deal. Boost our stats. It's all good. It's all good. Kiamin.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need?
I have a poultice that should help your wound.
The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect. The poultice must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you.
Open
What did it
palm
cost?
points. There's no need to repay me. I couldn't just leave you wounded. Sure, why not?
That's very kind of you. I can't thank you enough. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
Sweet.
Goodbye.
Yay, we got bonus open palm points. The reason that I said she didn't have to repay me is because I don't usually spend my money on a lot of things in this game. There are a few things I'll buy, but I tend to have way more money than I ever really need. So I can afford to be generous and get the most out of the open palm points and all of that fun stuffs. So that is what I'm going to do.
Those bandits learned a hard lesson. Master Li is not a man to stand by while the town is attacked. Same with you. When something has to be done, you do it. What can I do to help you?
That's it for now.
Goodbye. Take care of yourself.
Yep, uh-huh. I'll talk with Master Li and Gao later. Right now, I want to do some sparring. Dun 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 dun.
What can I do for you?
Any students available to spar with?
Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out.
You mean for me to beat it out?
And now that Kia Min is feeling better, maybe you'd like to challenge her record in my little training exercise.
Sure. Let's look at your other options first. Let's go down the line.
I can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I know you prefer a challenge.
We already did the single student fight. I want to fight someone using the style Master Li used against the bandits. He's not going to like this idea, but let's do it for the funsies.
I am sorry, but Master Li does not permit such techniques to be flaunted at the school. There is danger in wielding such power if you are not ready. He does not demonstrate those skills very often. There are paths of the way that hold great temptation if one is not careful. I can clarify this, but I cannot offer the fight you wish.
Multiple opponents, please.
Yes. I suppose your fight against the bandits made you want to brush up on this technique. I can arrange for as many as 4 students to fight you.
Great. Let's fight 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then Kia Min will be 5.
A duo to test their cooperation. Some of the younger students will think you are easy prey in such a situation. Show them the truth.
Oh yeah, I only plan to die
Remember,
3 or 4
this
times.
This is only a practice match. It will continue until you or your opponents are rendered unconscious.
Great.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Students.
I can arrange.
Multiple students.
Yes.
3.
A trio. Very well. Remember, this is only a practice match.
Yes, yes, don't kill them. I understand.
Focus.
Ah! No!
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Yes, I would like to save. I'm gonna go for now.
I am...
Yes, blah blah. I am saving. That came entirely too close to failing, and I do not want to fail.
What can...
Students. Multiple. 4.
Remember.
Sorry I sped through that. I didn't mean to, but...
Focus.
You are improving every day. I have observed your technique, and you may not realize it, but you are more resilient. Let me show you. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment?
And we just got a new technique.
Goodbye.
Lessons of the Forge. I want to go here. We gain a health +2. Lovely. It's just a tiny little thing, but it's cool. Smiling Mountain's training sessions in 2 rivers can teach valuable lessons. Standing one's ground against increasing numbers of students helps younger warriors learn to pace themselves and last longer in battles. As medals are carefully folded to make them stronger still, so are those students who have learned the lessons of the Forge. Sweet. Well, that was fantastic. Now we can fight Kimin.
What?
Sparring. Kimin's record.
Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you.
That's great.
If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
I'm gonna need all the good fortunes I can get, because I suck. Nope, 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 nope.
Focus.
That's Kiamin if you haven't guessed. That second to last one was Kiamin.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kiamin is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury.
Fantastic.
Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment?
Nope, we got everything we can for now.
Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
Great. Lovely. Alloyed body. Why am I here? I do not want to be here. I want to be here. Health +5, focus +5. That's nice. See what I'm talking about here? Health +2, health +2, health +5. This is why I do not upgrade the body skill, because so many techniques boost health. So very many. The Alloyed Body is Smiling Mountain's ultimate series of exercises designed to offset some of the weaknesses the corpulent trainer saw in the exercises he developed earlier in his career. Practicing these holistic exercises strengthens both health and focus. Nice. We have 969 silver. Nice.
You fought well, and the record is yours. I'm happy for you, and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain. I'm a bit tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long. What can I do for you?
Oh, that's it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, thank you for the fights. Doobie 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 doo doobie 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 doo. I think we pretty much got done all we can do for now. I think the next phase will be talking to Gao and then Master Li. So we will do that in the next episode. Let's make ourselves a save. I really wish I could figure out how to get the diplomacy thing up. But anyways, yep, that's basically all we have to do. So let's make a save. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I am the GoodOldGamer. We've been playing more Jade Empire. Stay tuned for more next time. Bye-bye. For now. Dun 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 dun.